Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 Weird Al parodies.
Charles Nelson Riley won the Tour de France with 2 flat tires and a missing chain.
For this list, we're looking at the best parody songs written and recorded by comedic legend Weird Al Yankovic. The emphasis here is on parody, as we are not counting songs that are inspired by styles of a band or original works. So don't expect songs like C&R to pop up on here, as they deserve a list of their own. Which Weird Al song is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, Living with a Hernia, parody of Living in America by James Brown. Living in America is one of James Brown's greatest songs. Next to I Got You, I Feel Good, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, and Get Up Off of That Thing. Though we weren't expecting a patriotic song about America's many landmarks to turn into an education on an unfortunate medical condition.
All I do is run, hurts me to walk anywhere.
Weird Al's spin on the Godfather of Soul's hit Living with a Hernia takes Brown's gritty singing and smooth grooves and turns them into a hilarious tune about what it's like to have a hernia. The bridge even replaces Brown's listing of cities with a list of the various hernias we could potentially get.
There's incomplete, epigastric, bladder.
And the way Al closes the song is pure gold. Number 19, I Love Rocky Road, parody of I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. At one point or another, you've heard the iconic song from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll. But have you heard the Weird Al rendition? As the third song on his debut album, Al turns the legendary rock song into one about ice cream. It stands apart in his catalog, as Al and his band spoof the original's rhythms with his signature accordion as well as some hand farts.
There's just one flavor good enough for me, yeah, me.
While Rocky Road may not be our favorite ice cream flavor, this jam was wedged into our heads every time we went to the ice cream shop or peeked inside our freezer. Number 18, TMZ, parody of You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. In the early 2010s, Taylor Swift was ascending to star status faster than many could ever hope to achieve. So why not sing about the pains of fame in a parody of one of her songs? Weird Al turned Swift's You Belong With Me from a semi-innocent love song into a nightmarish scenario in dealing with the paparazzi, specifically the folks at TMZ. Not only does the song highlight the stressful situation celebrities experience with the paparazzi, it also points out how frequent these incidents were at the time.
Those guys are all around, so you really shouldn't dare.
The song holds weight even today. No matter which side of the coin you're on, TMZ is still worthy of being called one of Weird Al's best.
You're on TMZ. You're on TMZ.
Number 17, It's All About the Pentiums, parody of It's All About the Benjamins rock remix by Puff Daddy. Parodying Puff Daddy's It's All About the Benjamins.
What y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers, shot callers, brawlers.
This song is one that many tech geeks might relate to, specifically those who are constantly upgrading their computers.
Grade my system at least twice a day. I'm strictly plug and play. I ain't afraid of Y2K.
It's All About the Pentiums is 3.5 minutes of Weird Al bragging about how much better his PC is than yours, and the dorkiness is in full glory here. In addition to the super nerdy insults, the mesh of hip-hop and hard rock works incredibly well.
My digital media is right protected. Every file inspected, no viruses detected.
Of course, some of the hardware he boasts is beyond obsolete today, but in our eyes, it makes the song even funnier. Number 16, Canadian Idiot, parody of American Idiot by Green Day. Green Day taught us all about American idiots and why you shouldn't want to be one.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
But what about us Canadians? What does our Canadian idiot look like? Well, according to Weird Al, like just about everyone. He teases Canadians about their accents, notoriously over-polite demeanor, weird currency, and of course, love for beer and hockey.
Don't wanna be a Canadian idiot. Don't wanna be some beer swill and hockey nut.
Don't worry, we know it's all in good fun. And he also points out some of the pros of living in Canada.
Sure, they got their national health care, cheaper men for primers and clean air. Then again, well, they got Celia.
Hilarious from start to finish. We love every second of this parody. Anyone else want to make Weird Al an honorary Canadian?
Break your nose or they'll just say sorry. Tell me what kind of freaks are that polite.
Number 15, I Lost on Jeopardy! Parody of Jeopardy by the Greg Kihn Band. He may have lost on Jeopardy, but Weird Al won at making parody songs and videos.
I was tense. I was nervous.
This vintage Al tune was released a few months before the classic game show got the modern reboot we're most familiar with today. The video features original host Art Fleming presiding over Al's over-the-top loss, as well as announcer Don Pardo and even a cameo by Greg Kihn, the artist Al was spoofing. While Kihn was a good sport, this is another example of the parody outlasting the original. Number 14, Foil, parody of Royals by Lorde.
I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies.
This parody starts in familiar Weird Al territory. Food, or rather how his weirdness likes to avoid bacteria by storing his uneaten food in aluminum foil.
With aluminum foil. Never settle for less.
But then it takes an unexpected turn, launching into Illuminati-style conspiracy theories for the song's second verse. Of course, Al brings it back as only he can in the final chorus, by singing about how foil can be used not only to preserve food, but also to make hats that block alien and government mind probes.
I'm protected because I made this hat from aluminum foil.
The video for this song features an appearance by Patton Oswalt, who, of course, reveals himself to be a lizard person at the end. Number 13, Yoda, parody of Lola by the Kinks. Weird Al knows his fans, and his fans know and love Star Wars. Al's first trip to a galaxy far, far away happened early in his career.
Well, I've been around, but I ain't never seen a guy who looks like a muffin, but he's wrinkled and green. Oh, my Yoda.
He cleverly made the tale of Luke Skywalker's training on Dagobah at the hands of everyone's favorite diminutive green Jedi fit the tune of Lola by the Kinks.
I met her in a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes like Coca-Cola.
It was a real crowd pleaser that remains one of his most popular songs. While listening to Yoda isn't the same as actually watching The Empire Strikes Back, it's still an out-of-this-world treat for Weird Al and Star Wars lovers alike. Number 12, Another One Rides the Bus, parody of Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. Things started taking off in a major way for Weird Al with this single, a clear parody of Queen's Another One Bites the Dust.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Another One Rides the Bus illustrates the pains and grievances of riding on an overcrowded bus.
Riding in a bus down the boulevard and the pace was pretty packed.
However, the song itself isn't overcrowded, consisting mostly of Al's accordion, with longtime drummer John Bermuda Schwartz on percussion. It's a simple tune, but it shows just how much potential Al had. It's also just as entertaining to hear a cruder version of a Queen classic. Additionally, Queen guitarist Brian May has expressed his fondness for Weird Al's parody. We hope Freddie Mercury liked it too.
And another comes on, and another comes on, another one rides the bus.
Number 11, The Saga Begins, parody of American Pie by Don McLean. Don McLean's American Pie is a powerful ballad about the tragic plane crash now known as The Day the Music Died.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Given its serious subject matter, it might seem like a poor choice for a parody. However, Weird Al's version, which recounts the events of Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace, manages to be funny without coming off as disrespectful to the original work.
Saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi.
McLean himself has been very warm to the song, and even admits to almost singing it by accident during some of his performances. Even if you don't love the Star Wars prequels, there's still plenty to love about this song.
My, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry.
Number 10, Couch Potato, parody of Lose Yourself by Eminem. Lose Yourself is widely considered to be one of Eminem's finest songs, perhaps his best.
He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter.
And Weird Al's parody is both hilarious and technically impressive. Not only does he once again deliver a goofy and memorable song, he also manages to match the grit and roughness of Eminem's voice.
Remote is ready, eyes wide, palms are sweaty. The Flintstones on the TV already, Wilma and Betty.
The only difference is that one is rapping about the challenges of making it in the music industry, and the other is rapping about watching as much TV as possible. So, different priorities. We just wish Eminem had given Al permission to make that music video.
You can watch anything you want to, man.
Number 9, Like a Surgeon, parody of Like a Virgin by Madonna. Like a Virgin is one of Madonna's most iconic songs, as well as one of her most provocative. Weird Al's take on this hit isn't exactly risque, but it is hilarious. Like a Surgeon finds Al as one of the most incompetent surgeons ever conceived of, singing about his occupation while operating on one unlucky patient.
Better give me all your gauze, nurse. This patient's fading fast.
Compared to Madonna's playful and flirty tone, Weird Al sounds far more insane, but in a funny way. Still, we can only hope we never have an operating room experience remotely close to what we hear about in this song.
Like a surgeon. Hey! Cutting for the very first time.
Number 8, Tacky, parody of Happy by Pharrell Williams. Pharrell Williams had already established himself as a musical genius in the 2000s, but Happy took his fame to a new level.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Now, take that heartwarming tune and give it a more negative and judgmental tone, and you have the Weird Al version. Tacky describes a vast array of petty and off-putting behaviors that might cause some to call you the titular adjective.
Think it's fun threatening waiters with a bad Yelp review.
If your car still has a YOLO license plate and is covered in bumper stickers, it doesn't mean you're a bad person, but you might need to make a few changes in your life.
If you don't think that's bad, guess what? Then you're tacky too.
Number 7, Smells Like Nirvana, parody of Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Nirvana recorded many great songs, but Smells Like Teen Spirit had by far the most cultural impact. However, some of Kurt Cobain's singing, in this classic tune and others, can be just a little hard to understand. And Weird Al pokes fun at this aspect in his parody.
Now I'm mumbling and I'm screaming and I don't know what I'm singing.
The song consists of Al trying to remember the lyrics to the song, only to break out singing nonsensical words and phrases. Despite the gibberish and random noises thrown in, Smells Like Nirvana is a fun and lighthearted tease at Nirvana's style. And Cobain considered it a clear sign that his band had become a success.
So if you got some idea, didn't think so, well I'll see ya.
Number 6, Word Crimes, parody of Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell Williams and T.I. Weird Al Yankovic has a big dictionary, and he wants everyone to know it, or at least to know that he really cares about proper grammar.
You learn the definitions of nouns and prepositions.
Not only is this song a funny lecture on how people misuse grammar, it also provides several grammatical lessons, all to the tune of Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines.
Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you.
While some took offense to the innuendo in the original and criticized its video for being sexist, the only people who would likely object to this parody are those guilty of spreading the incorrect grammar Al calls out.
It's really fantastic. That was sarcastic.
Number 5. eBay, parody of I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys. At one point or another, we've all splurged our hard-earned cash on frivolous and ridiculous things.
A used pink bathrobe.
This was very much a problem when eBay was exploding in the early to mid-2000s. Weird Al perfectly encapsulates this era with his parody of I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why.
Some of the absurd items he describes here are indeed the kind you could find on eBay, and the rhythm of the original song works surprisingly well. It's just a shame that this catchy tune never got the music video it so rightly deserved.
I'll buy on eBay what I bought on eBay.
Number 4. Party in the CIA, parody of Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Lyrics about covert assassinations, waterboarding, and plotting coups may not intrinsically lend themselves to a fun party song.
Those men in black with their mansion suitcases, where everything's on a need-to-know basis.
But that is exactly where Weird Al went with his parody of the Miley Cyrus hit Party in the USA. The video for this song is animated and lets us follow Al from his first day at Langley through his missions and missteps, taking a cavalier and jovial attitude about some rather intense situations agents face, or at least those they face in dramatic movies. The sarcasm is palpable and vintage Weird Al.
It's a party in the CIA.
Number 3. Amish Paradise, parody of Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio featuring LV. If you are at all familiar with iconic rap and hip-hop songs of the 90s, you've most likely heard Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio and LV.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing.
Unfortunately, Coolio was not so warm to Weird Al's parody, even if the lyrical work was just as brilliant. Amish Paradise has retained its status as one of Weird Al's best songs thanks to its portrayal of Amish life with an urban vibe and Al's remarkable rhyming talents.
Local boy kicked me in the butt last week. I just smiled at him and I turned the other cheek.
And if you haven't already, you absolutely need to watch the music video. Then you'll understand why Amish Paradise boasts more than 124 million views on YouTube. Even Coolio later admitted his disdain for the song before was, quote, stupid. No word yet on what the Amish think of it, though.
But you'd probably think it bites living in an Amish paradise.
Number 2. Fat, parody of Bad by Michael Jackson. This wasn't the first instance of Weird Al parodying a Michael Jackson song. Anyone remember Eat It? But between the two, we have to give it to Fat. The jokes in this song hit at such a rapid-fire rate and get more ridiculous as the song progresses.
My zippers bust, my buckles break. I'm too much man for you to take.
Al and his crew went as far as to spoof the music video for Jackson's Bad almost shot for shot, even with such a drastic change of lyrics and topic. We find ourselves jamming to this as much as we did with the King of Pop's original work. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. White and Nerdy, parody of Ridin' by Chamillionaire featuring Crazy Bone. Despite being half the length of Chamillionaire and Crazy Bone's Ridin',
They see me rolling, they hating.
White and Nerdy is without a doubt Weird Al's best parody. His rapping skills go above and beyond here, matching the original artist's cadence, pacing, and rhyming.
My class here at MIT, got skills, I'm a champion of D&D.
On top of that, the music video, which also features beloved comedy duo Key and Peele, is magnificently produced, with its camera work, sets, and costuming.
There's no killer rap I haven't run. At Pascal, well, I'm number one. Do vector calculus just for fun. I ain't got a gap, but I got a soldering gun.
In addition to being Weird Al's first top 10 hit on Billboard's Hot 100 chart, White and Nerdy was also his first single to be certified platinum. Chameleonaire himself praised Weird Al's parody. And he also reportedly thanked him at the 49th Annual Grammy Awards. Pretty cool for a nerdy guy, huh?
It's too white and nerdy. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.